Good evening, my dear dreamer. I see you've returned for another quiet voyage. Tonight we shall drift through the vast and varied beauty of the United States, a tapestry of landscapes stitched together by time, culture, and quiet wonder. Let us begin where the air is crisp and the mountains hum lullabies into the night. Welcome to the Blue Ridge Mountains of North Carolina. I remember my first visit to these hills. The air was laced with the earthy scent of pine and damp moss. It was autumn, and the leaves were 100 shades of fire. Amber, russet, crimson, a symphony of silence under a blushing sky. The mountains rise and fall like a lullaby, soft and round, older than the stars themselves. They say these peaks are over 1 billion years old, which perhaps explains the deep calm that seems to settle in one's bones. We walk now along a winding trail where wild rhododendrons frame our path and the whisper of the forest floor guides each step. There is no rush here, only stillness and space to breathe. You may close your eyes now, dear traveler. The visuals will fade, but I shall remain with you. Through this gentle darkness, let my voice be your compass. No need to watch, only listen and let go. In the distance, a rustic cabin sits on a hill, its porch light flickering like a beacon of warmth. You can almost hear the creak of the old wooden rocker and smell the faint scent of cedar wood and sweet tobacco drifting from within. Inside, a fireplace glows quietly. A record plays something old and slow, a bit of Appalachian bluegrass, just enough to stir a memory. And beside the hearth, a woolen blanket waits for you. Go on, wrap yourself in it, breathe deeply. You're safe here. This is the kind of place that seems to remember you, even if you've never been. A place that doesn't ask questions, only invites you to rest. They call this part of America God's country, and whether or not one believes in gods, there is something sacred about these woods. Let's sit here a moment longer, underneath a sky so black and quiet you can hear the stars ticking above. The moon slips slowly behind a curtain of clouds, and the forest tucks itself in for the night. We'll be off again soon to another corner of this vast and wondrous land, but for now, just breathe in and out. I'll be here, watching the embers glow. We continue now westward, leaving behind the cool embrace of the Carolina mountains and arriving in a place kissed by sun and carved by time. The Sonoran Desert, southern Arizona. This is a land of contrasts, where dry air hums with ancient energy, where the earth glows in hues of gold, burnt sienna, and soft apricot, even beneath the moonlight. I once wandered through these dunes as the stars awakened. There is a certain stillness here, unlike any other, a kind of quiet that seems to stretch for miles in every direction. We are surrounded now by towering saguaro cacti, their arms reaching to the heavens like silent watchers of the night. Each one can live over 200 years, holding memories in their thick green skins, as if the desert itself has a long, slow heartbeat. The sand beneath our feet is warm from the day's sun, but the air is cooling slowly as twilight deepens into velvet blue. A roadrunner darts across the trail, quick as a whisper, its shadow barely visible in the moonlight, and far off, the soft call of a nighthawk floats across the desert floor. There's beauty here that asks for nothing in return. No grandeur, no noise, just the gentle persistence of life thriving in silence. You may allow your eyes to close now. There's nothing left to see, only the soothing rhythm of voice and wind. Let your thoughts scatter like desert petals in the breeze. Let your shoulders soften. Let your breath settle. We pass an old adobe house now, nestled between cactus and stone. Its clay walls have stood for generations. Inside, a lantern glows low, casting shadows that dance across faded maps and worn-out boots. This was once a place where travelers came to rest, dust on their coats, stories on their tongues. Now it waits quietly for the next soul in need of pause. Tonight, that soul is you. Lie back now, dear dreamer, on the soft rise of desert earth. Feel the coolness of the sand under your palms, the soft hum of cicadas in the distance. Above us, the Milky Way drapes itself across the sky, an ancient, brilliant river flowing through the blackness of night. It is in places like this that time seems to unravel, where hours become minutes and minutes drift into dreams. Sleep is not something we chase here. It comes gently, like dusk settling over a warm horizon, and so we rest in the heart of the desert, wrapped in silence, held by stars. Listen closely now. The rhythm has changed. We've left behind the dry hush of Arizona's desert and arrived somewhere lush, wet, and alive, where the air is thick with stories and the earth sings in whispers. Welcome to the bayous of Louisiana. This is a place where time moves slow, so slow you can almost hear it dripping from the branches. The trees here are ancient, their long arms draped in Spanish moss, like old shawls worn through countless southern nights. We float now in a flat-bottomed skiff, gliding gently through a narrow channel of still, dark water. Cypress knees rise around us like the fingers of the forest, holding secrets in the shadows. There's a magic here that doesn't try to impress, it simply exists, a deep, quiet knowing. A pair of glowing eyes peeks out from behind the reeds. Don't worry, it's only a curious gator, more sleepy than sinister. The bayou breathes around us. Every sound, every ripple, every sway of moss is part of its nighttime rhythm, a kind of slow dance in the dark. Close your eyes again, dear traveler. There's nothing here to startle you, only softness, only quiet. Let your mind drift like a lily pad. Let your breath match the flow of water beneath you. Just ahead, we pass a small Creole cottage, its windows glowing amber in the dark. Someone is inside, perhaps rocking gently, reading or humming a tune passed down through generations. You can smell something faint and sweet, maybe jasmine, maybe bread pudding, or the lingering smoke of a fire long since banked. There is music in the air too, not loud. Just a distant saxophone, smooth and slow, rising from New Orleans, far off through the trees. This place, it holds the memory of voices, of stories told on porches, of laughter over gumbo pots, of hands dancing along banjos and spoons. And even now, beneath this quiet moon, you can feel that warmth. It wraps around you like a faded quilt. Here in the Louisiana night, you are cradled by the earth's hush. No rush, no worry, just stillness and the soft promise of dreams yet to come. And now, dear dreamer, we arrive at the edge of the continent, to the place where land meets ocean, where rugged cliffs rise from the Pacific like cathedral walls carved by wind and time. This is Big Sur, California. The road that brings us here, Highway 1, winds like a ribbon draped along the mountainside, each bend offering a new breath of beauty. But we've pulled over now. No more roads, no more speed, just stillness and sea. We stand at the edge of a high bluff. The air is cool, tinged with salt and wild sage. Below us, waves crash softly against jagged rock, then retreat in long, sighing whispers. Let your eyes close now. There's no need for sight here, only sound, only feeling. Breathe in the sea air, and as you exhale, let go of everything but this moment. To your left, coastal redwoods tower skyward, their trunks thick with wisdom, their needles catching moonlight in soft, silver threads. A small path leads down to a hidden cove. Let's go there together, slowly. No need to rush. Each step is soft on pine needles. Each breath draws you deeper into calm. We reach the beach, where a driftwood log waits like an old friend. Sit for a while. The sand is cool beneath your feet. The sky is streaked with stars, and somewhere behind the clouds, the moon glows faintly, like a memory. You may hear a sea lion bark in the distance, or the wings of an owl gliding past the cliffs, but mostly you'll hear the rhythm of the sea, always moving, always speaking, a low conversation between water and stone. They've been speaking for thousands of years, and tonight they speak only for you. Behind you, a cozy cliffside cabin flickers with warm firelight. A soft woolen robe hangs on the door. Inside, there's a steaming cup of herbal tea waiting and an open journal resting beside the bed, as if someone just stepped away for a moment, leaving it all behind just for you. Lie back now. Feel the faint hum of the Pacific beneath the earth. You are held. You are home. Let the sound of the ocean carry you. Let it pull the weight from your shoulders. Let it rock you gently, steadily as night deepens around you. We'll stay here a while longer, and when you're ready, we'll head inland to the next resting place on this journey through the heart of America. We've traveled far now, haven't we? From cool mountain winds to desert stillness, from moss-covered bayous to the cliffs of the Pacific. And now we arrive in the heart of Texas. Welcome to the hill country, a landscape bathed in golden light where oak trees stretch wide and the air smells faintly of sun-warmed grass and distant campfires. This part of America doesn't rush, it sways. The land rises and falls like a gentle breath, rolling fields, rocky bluffs, and lazy rivers winding through limestone and blue bonnets. We're walking now along a dusty path. To your left, a stone fence lined with cactus. To your right, a longhorn calf lifts its head from a patch of wildflowers. Its soft eyes blink once, then return to grazing. You may close your eyes again now. We're far from cities here, far from noise. Here, the sky stretches on forever, and even the stars seem to take their time. A pickup rolls by in the distance, slow and easy. There's a porch light flickering on a ranch house just ahead, and the soft sound of someone strumming a guitar from the steps. No lyrics, just melody, just mood. We pass a field glowing under moonlight. The grass sways like silk in the wind. Crickets chirp a soft rhythm, and a barn owl flutters silently overhead, just a quiet blur against the dark sky. Further down the path, there's a small creek. Its waters gurgle gently over stone, cool and clean and timeless. Sit by its banks a moment. Let your fingers trail through the water. Let the earth cool you. Let the rhythm slow. There's a scent on the air now, faint but sweet. Peach blossoms, maybe, or the lingering warmth of cedar wood. Somewhere, far off, someone is baking bread. It's the kind of smell that carries through the night and reminds you of home, even if you've never been here before. A gentle wind rustles the trees. You feel it wrap around your shoulders like a quilt. And the sky, oh, the Texas sky, so wide, so still, as if the universe paused just to watch you rest. Lie back now on the soft slope of this field. No need to think, no need to plan. Just let the night carry you. Here in the hill country, the world is quiet, the stars are close, and you are exactly where you need to be. We travel now, even farther south, down past cities, past orange groves, past glowing rest stops and highways until the pavement fades and the wilderness begins. You've arrived in the Everglades. This place is like nowhere else in America, a wide, slow-moving river disguised as a swamp, its waters shallow but endless, its secrets wrapped in fog and moonlight. We glide gently now aboard a flat-bottomed skiff. No engine, no hurry, only a long wooden pole guiding us quietly through a corridor of mangrove tunnels. Close your eyes again, let your breath match the rhythm of the glades, slow, humid, deep. To your left, a cluster of mangrove roots dips into the water, tangled and alive like fingers holding the earth in place. Above you, the moon hangs hazy and round, its reflection rippling across the dark water like a silver coin spinning slowly on a glass table. The air is warm here, not hot but wrapped in moisture like a soft towel after a long bath. We pass a great blue heron standing motionless, its legs still, its eyes steady, watching, listening. You get the sense that in this part of the world, time doesn't tick forward. It circles, softly, endlessly. There's a wooden cabin up ahead, hidden among the reeds, raised on stilts with slatted shutters and a single lantern in the window. Someone once lived here, but now it's quiet, still, waiting. You can almost hear the echoes of stories told on its porch, the creak of rocking chairs, the laughter between thunderstorms. As we drift past, the fireflies come out, one, then three, then dozens, tiny flickers of gold dancing above the water like wandering thoughts just before sleep. You are not alone out here, but you are safe, cradled by water, surrounded by roots, and held in the deep hush of Florida's wild heart. Lie back in the boat now, feel the slow sway, the murmur of frogs and insects and water birds becomes your lull, no, your background symphony. Let the Florida night take the weight from your chest, let the stillness settle in your bones. You are drifting now, in more ways than one, and that is exactly as it should be. We've left the warmth of the Everglades behind now. Gone is the hum of insects and the hush of wetlands, replaced by the cool kiss of autumn air and the rustle of golden leaves underfoot. Welcome to the Hudson Valley. This part of New York is nothing like the city. It's quieter here, older, rooted in story and stone. Winding roads curve through forests and orchards, past red barns, stone fences, and old colonial homes that seem to lean with time. We walk now through a maple grove, its canopy glowing with gold and russet leaves like stained glass warmed by sunset. The air is crisp, cool enough to make you draw your coat a little tighter, but not cold. There's a scent here. Wood smoke, apple cider, the faint sweetness of fallen leaves beginning to turn. Close your eyes. Let the colors fade now and feel only the rhythm of this place. A breeze stirs the treetops above. You can hear the leaves falling one by one like little notes of a sleepy song. Up ahead is a stone cottage tucked between the hills. Its windows glow like honey. A tiny chimney curls smoke into the sky, and the porch creaks softly as we step up. Inside, there's a fire, a soft chair, a plaid blanket folded just for you. This is where we pause. This is where we rest. Outside, the valley hushes into night. The stars peer gently through the mist, and the hills beyond fade into silhouette, layer upon layer of soft, shadowed peace. You might hear the faint whistle of a distant train, low and mournful, cutting across the river far below. Or perhaps the gentle wind against the window telling you there's nothing more to do. Nothing more to worry about. Only this moment. Only now. A journal rests beside the hearth, its pages open to an old handwritten poem. You don't need to read it. You already know what it says. You feel it in your bones, that deep, grounding stillness, like coming home after a long, wandering dream. So lie back in that old armchair, feel the warmth of the fire on your cheeks, let the valley cradle you, and sleep just like the forest does, each leaf falling in its perfect time. Our journey turns north now, to a land of endless skies and silent forests. Welcome to Alaska, where the earth sleeps beneath a blanket of snow and the night sky bursts with magic. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a frozen lake. The snow crunches softly beneath your boots, and the air is cold but clear, bracing, fresh, alive. Above, the stars glitter more than you ever imagined possible. They shimmer and swirl, but something more powerful moves beyond the stars. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply. Above you, the aurora borealis dances, curtains of green, purple, and gold waving across the night sky like silent music. The lights ripple and shimmer, slow and hypnotic, painting the darkness with colors from another world. The trees stand still, tall and silent, wrapped in snow like ancient guardians. A lone wolf's distant howl drifts through the air, a haunting song that blends with the wind. You feel the vastness of this land, the quiet power of the cold, and the deep calm that comes with solitude. Nearby, a small log cabin glows warmly in the night. Smoke curls softly from the chimney, promising warmth and rest. You step inside. The fire crackles, and the wooden walls hold stories of long winters and quiet nights. Sit down in a soft chair. Wrap yourself in a thick wool blanket. Feel the heat seep into your fingers, your toes, your heart. Let the aurora's dance lull your mind. Let the stillness settle deep within you. Here in Alaska, the night holds you gently. The stars watch over you, and the world waits quietly for your dreams. Our journey comes full circle now to a place where earth and ocean meet in quiet harmony, where ancient stories drift on the trade winds, and the night sky glows with the soft fire of 1,000 stars. Welcome to Hawaii. We walk barefoot along a black sand beach, the cool grains soft beneath your feet. The ocean breathes gently beside you, a steady, soothing rhythm like the pulse of the island itself. Above, the sky is deep and endless, the stars bright and close, like lanterns hung just for you. The air smells of plumeria and salty sea, a fragrance that carries the warmth of day and the coolness of night all at once. A soft melody drifts on the breeze, the delicate strumming of a slack-key guitar, its notes weaving through the palms, calling you to rest, to dream. Close your eyes now. Feel the trade winds wrap around you, soft as a lover's whisper. Listen to the waves as they kiss the shore, each one a gentle reminder to let go, to breathe deep, to simply be. In the distance, the lava flows quietly from the ancient volcano, its warm glow a soft pulse beneath the night sky, a reminder of the island's fiery heart and the life that blooms from its warmth. The air here is different. It doesn't just carry wind, it carries stories, whispers of the gods, chants of old kings, and lullabies sung across centuries. We are on the big island of Hawaii, the largest and youngest of the islands, but ancient in soul, a land of fire and water, of rebirth and legend. Here every breeze has a name, every mountain a spirit, every tree a story. Hawaiians call this sense of deep connection mana, the spiritual force that lives in all things. And here it flows around you like water, invisible but felt. We walk now along a quiet cliffside trail lined with ancient lava rock walls. These were once royal paths, tread by Ali'i, the noble chiefs of old, who ruled with wisdom, power, and deep respect for the land. Below us, the sea stretches wide and endless. It's the same sea that carried the first Polynesians here in great double-hulled canoes, navigating by the stars and the movement of birds. They were wayfinders, reading the ocean like a book, trusting the wind, the clouds, the flight of frigate birds. And when they reached these volcanic shores, they did not conquer. They listened. They lived with the land, not over it. In the distance we see Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea, the sacred twin mountains. Mauna Kea, snow-capped and silent, is considered the Pico, or spiritual navel, connecting heaven and earth. They say the gods live there still, above the clouds, watching the islands slumber below. By moonlight now, we enter a sacred grove of ohia lehua trees. These trees are said to be guarded by Pele, the volcano goddess, fiery and fierce yet deeply protective of her home. According to legend, Pele fell in love with a warrior named Ohia, but when he refused her advances, she turned him into a twisted tree. His beloved Lehua wept so deeply that the gods turned her into the bright red blossom you see clinging to his branches, so they'd never be apart. It is said that if you pick a lehua flower, the skies will weep too, a soft rain falling from broken hearts. You rest now beneath one of these trees. The ground is warm from lava long cooled. Above, the sky is velvet and glittering. Around you, silence and song blend as one. Further inland, the night hides a different kind of rhythm, the deep, steady heartbeat of lava flowing underground. Here, beneath your feet, the island is alive. We pass through a cooled lava tube, smooth and curved like the inside of a whale's rib cage. This too was once fire. Now it is still and sleeping. Outside, a hot spring steams quietly, hidden among ferns and moonlit rocks. You pause to dip your fingers in. The warmth seeps through your skin, spreading slowly through your limbs until all tension melts away. Hawaii is not just beautiful, it is sacred, and everything here is bound by the principle of aloha. Not just a greeting, but a way of being. Aloha means love, compassion, presence, to breathe in harmony with the world around you, and as the island breathes, so do you. Back near the coast now, you find an ancient heiau, a Hawaiian temple, its lava stones worn by time still pulsing with spiritual energy. You sit quietly at its edge. The stars continue their silent arc overhead. A torch flickers softly, but you need no fire now. The island warms you from within. Across the sand, you see a hula dancer in silhouette. Graceful, slow, her movements like poetry written in the air. Hula is not a performance here. It is a language, a way to tell the stories of gods, ancestors, and creation. Each sway of the hips, each flutter of the hands speaks of rain, wind, love, war, peace, of everything. You don't need to understand the words. Your heart already knows. The night is alive here, but it moves slowly, deliberately, a perfect lullaby to end our journey. Let your body sink into the soft sand, the earth cool beneath you, the stars watching over you like silent guardians. Breathe in the spirit of Hawaii, the aloha that whispers of peace and belonging, and drift deeper into sleep. Thank you for traveling with me. From coast to coast, mountain to sea, through the quiet corners and glowing hearts of America. May your dreams be soft and your rest be deep. Good night.